You see my beautiful face? Log into Facebook using the following code as your password. Holy shit, dude. This is insane. Feels really weird logging in as well.
It's a
Hey, Miss.
Hi. I'm trying to fix my attendance from yesterday. Alyssa, were you there in person?
Hey, Miss McClellan. I'm taking a science test right now. So like, is it okay if I'm like taking it? Cause I'm gonna be on mute for a little minute because we have this timed.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wasn't in person.
You were not in person. Randall, were you in person yesterday?
I was in person.
You were in person. Nobody else was though, right?
Not in our class.
Okay.
Geez, Mr. McClellan, look like you went to college.
Oh, well, I did go to college.
No, I said you look like you went to college and just left. You just woke up?
I was taking a nap, yeah.
Oh, Miss McClellan,
Yeah.
I want to try something on Friday, if you allow me. There's this poem I always want to do. It requires a crowd.
Okay.
This
Just
poem,
to read it out loud?
the thing is, I'm not finished with it.
Okay.
Because I had to look up stuff that's based on the 60s and 50s. I had to look up terms
Oh.
like red bone, like hoochie mama, stuff like that. I need to look that up and use it in
Bone
proper
means light
context.
skin. Doesn't red bone mean light skin?
Mixed kids, but yeah.
Yeah.
I had
What?
no idea. I've never heard that as like a term.
Oh, it
These
was-
dudes, the only reason why I know about it is because me and my mom went to the pool. Like, it was late at night, and it was a long time ago. I was probably like maybe 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And we went to the pool, and there were these dudes there, and they were flirting with my mom, and they called us red boned. And I was like, what does that mean? And she was like, that means light skin. And I was like, what? And I was like, why is it called light skin? She just never explained why it was called light skin, but that's what that means.
Interesting.
really old term. It's not.
It's a really racist term. That's what it is. It's such a racist term. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a singer whose name is Leon Redbone, and that's the only time I've ever even heard that word. I didn't know that it was like a term to describe anybody.
Yeah. That's what that means.
It's not even a racist term. It just
But it is, LeBron, it is a colorist term between African Americans. That is what that is. It is a colorist.
Do you know the origin of that term, right?
What is the origin of the term, LeBron?
The origin of the term came from, well, slave masters screwing their slaves, mostly black women, and the children coming out mixed. They called them red bone because their skin was red.
It's a racist term. That's
you take it out. It's fun in
what do
different
you
context.
mean? If a slave master called their illegitimate children red bone because their skin was red, that is a racist term, LeBron. Do I need to turn on my camera so you can see my face? Read my lips. Racist term. It is a term used between African Americans now as a colorist thing. Don't.
All right, fair. I'll let you get that one. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there's this poem I want to do where it required like different terms back in the 60s because I based this entire poem on Jim Crow.
Oh my God.
So are you going to read it in class?
I'll do it on Friday.
Oh, you're at Kat's house. Hi, Kat. I know. She's.
And
here.
I'll send you
Catherine.
and I send you the poem so you can take a look. Also, I found a really good jazz song to go with it.
Oh, okay. Sounds fun. So, Sleepy Hollow Group, are you guys ready to go today?
Put us in the breakout room for a moment.
Okay, we can do that. Let's see. Create breakout rooms. I'm just going to put them in a breakout room. Which is literally everyone except for Cece right now, right? Everyone except for Cece is in the Sleepy Hollow group, aren't you?
And Kate and Alexis.
Right, but neither.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why are they not? Hold on. My phone is still on, so I can text her.
Well, let me not put you guys in a breakout room then, since currently Cece's the only one.
Yeah, I'm the only one here who just bothered showing up to class. What? Okay.
Have to take up the whole class?
Yes.
You're supposed to.
Okay.
Okay, here.
You know what? Let me call her because everybody, we can say hi to Alexis.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Cologne, I'll send you the thing.
Okay.
You're supposed to be in class right now. There's still class today. Just come on.
Okay, so everybody currently except for CC and Kate are in the Sleepy Hollow group. So if y'all need to do something for like 5 minutes, then, you know, go ahead and get it together. We'll wait.
I need you to put us in the breakout room for a moment.
All right.
We,
Okay, I got her. I've secured the bag, guys.
Yeah, she's coming in.
Yeah.
I bet you guys won't need to go to
You're
the
on mute.
room for a minute tomorrow.
Alexis, you're on mute, sweetheart.
Ready to go.
Your microphone is broken. How is it broken? It just broke, like, I'm so sorry.
That's crazy. I just clicked ask to unmute. I don't think it's going to do any good.
Oh no, we can't hear you.
Dang it.
We cannot hear you.
I thought we heard you for a second, but maybe it wasn't you.
I'm so sorry, Alexis. You are struggling today. So wait, join Zoom on your phone. I got part of that sentence, but it doesn't make sense about the rest of it. One more time. One more time.
Can present since my microphone's broken, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we can. That makes sense.
You guys can speak and I can just like screen share, I guess. Because my microphone, like I'm unmuted right now. Everybody sees I'm unmuted. I'm talking.
Yeah, you're unmuted.
Just we can't hear you.
And it was like,
can you shut
like,
up? Damn. Okay, continue.
We need your passcode and username, like Mr. Mike passcode and username.
What did you do? Was it trying to? It was like you can't join this meeting unless you like update your Zoom.
No, it was like you need to restart your computer and to restart your computer, you have to they were like, to restart your computer, you need to enter your username and passcode. And I was like, username and passcode? I don't have a username and passcode.
You can't restart your computer?
It's using the built-in output. Like, Kate was like, check if the output device is on the mic. I'm testing my speakers.
Check the input device and see if it's not the output device. It's like select a microphone.
I'm gonna go check on these other folks for a minute.
Where are you going first?
How's it going?
Going dandy.
Do you guys have the option to just leave the room when you're ready?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look on your right corner. It said leave breakout room.
It just says leave room. I didn't want to leave the whole.
No, hold on. Hit the leave room button. It should say leave meeting, leave breakout room.
You sure it isn't gonna log me out the whole
I'm positive, brother. You don't double click.
Yeah,
Just
as long as
click
you click
once.
leave breakout room and not leave meeting. You'll be
All
good.
right.
Okay, I'm going to leave the room. You guys come when you're ready.
And have a whole.
That's shameful.
Almost
Okay.
ready.
So that's the perks of having an Android. We get a whole button.
I should put my lights outside.
Okay. Well,
Okay, well, I
I
guess
guess.
we're ready to proceed.
no, the other group is going today. We're going second because remember we're having a fight.
I was making jokes with Alyssa about that. She was like, "We're supposed to go first," and I was like, "And are you sure you want to?"
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I gave you guys kind of. I put you guys second because at first we were like, "Is James going to be in it? Is James not?"
Okay, so let's talk
can't
about
get in
that
contact with
really
Kay.
quickly. I keep seeing James in different classes.
Yeah, it seems really sporadic when he's coming and when he's not.
It's like he doesn't wake up for his morning classes, and then he wakes up at like 1 p.m.
And then his
eats some
afternoon
lunch and like
classes.
joins in his last classes.
Yeah.
You can have a lot to make up. But also, it's 11 o'clock. This is not like an early class.
I don't understand. Like, my mom would still make me come to school even if I did have corona. Or not even come into school, but like be on Zoom even if I did have corona. So
Yeah.
I'm not.
I was like, yeah, I just figured him to like join in the class.
Yeah, you don't have to
But
speak or anything. They would understand, but like, show up, bro.
Yeah.
man, I thought Miss Carlson hated me, and the other day I got like really angry over Julio for like a second, and I got very heated, and I texted her, and I was like, hey, like, can I just keep my camera off? Like, it's a bad mental health thing. And she was like, yes, honey, you can do it. And I literally started crying. I was like, I thought you hated me.
Wait, hold on. Let me mute myself so we can talk about Julio for like 2 seconds real quick.
Jenny, are your people coming?
I do not know.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna check on them again, see what they're doing. You guys coming?
Yeah, but let's go.
Yeah, man, let's go.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Give us a second.
I was about to add some more pictures right quick.
Okay.
Got a little more pictures. Trust me.
Hurry.
Okay.
Don't worry. Hold it. Just hold.
These people. Y'all aren't gonna need extra time tomorrow, right? Like y'all are ready to go. Good.
We're so ready.
Good. Yeah, like I gave you guys more time because of like not knowing if James is gonna show up and that like y'all had trouble all zooming that first day, but like maybe I should have let y'all go first.
Miss McClellan can't hear me.
What?
I have successfully cleaned off my lashes. They have olive oil on them, so they're nice and nurturing to my eyeball.
Nice.
You can see very full, very nice, very clean. It's been a hot minute. And my little eyelash water is gray. So we can go anytime. Alexis, will this take up a full class period?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Okay, then we'll just
Yeah, y'all are just gonna go tomorrow, and
no go Friday.
It'll be reflected in their grade that they were not ready.
Oh, confidence is key. Fake it till you make it. Am I right, folks?
I think you're absolutely right.
Are they doing what? I'm sorry, have you?
Are they in a break?
Yeah.
What? I'm getting ads for vegan chicken nuggets. How is that a thing?
Ooh.
I mean, it looks kind of good. Don't get me wrong.
And he was like, it's like the what's Gibby thinking about thing, and he's like, fried hash browns.
I don't understand this new trend with rappers while they're getting sponsored by McDonald's and everything. I can't. That means y'all are struggling in the rap business. To me, that personally means y'all about to fail and y'all trying to stay relevant.
I don't know who would want to be in a thing with McDonald's.
I tried that J Balvin meal. That thing was nasty. It was the worst burger I had in my life from McDonald's, and that's saying a lot because I've been in McDonald's for a majority of my life. That's the reason why I look the way I look right this second, because I've been in McDonald's so often in my life, and that was the worst thing I have ever gotten from McDonald's ever. I went like that. That's how bad it is. Like as a little kid, I would hide French fries in the car holder, and then they would just dry out completely, but they would still look the same, and I would still eat them. Like that's how bad that meal was. I would choose that over that.
That's
oh
bad.
My god, it was so tragic. Like why would you?
I can't even eat McDonald's. I don't know what.
I'm a different breed. I'm a different human. Listen.
I'm a different breed. I'm a different breed of healthy.
I guess so, because I could never get into it.
Also, I'm mad though because they had spicy nuggets for literally like 2 weeks and then took them away.
Me and my mom
good.
And I wanted some, and they were like, "We don't have them anymore."
That's so dumb.
Oh,
we went to Taco Bell the other night. That's another thing. So Taco Bell is hot garbage, but it's so good at the same time. You know what I mean? You're like, oh,
that's the truest thing I've ever heard.
I wanted the toasted chalupa because that looks low-key kind of good. Like, it looks like it would be good. And we went there, and they were like, oh, we're out of toasted chalupas.
I hate how you always have to specifically say, I want a beef chalupa. Like,
yes.
Like, the original should always be beef, not chicken.
Exactly. If I wanted chicken, I would say chicken. Then I was like, I want a Baja Blast. And they were like, oh, we don't have Baja Blast.
I'm sorry.
What do you mean? You don't
You're the only place that has Baja Blast.
What do you mean? Exactly. Literally, my mom asked for a mango tea. And they have mango teas at this Taco Bell. And they go, yeah, sure. And then when you get it, it's a peach tea. Like, oh my God, y'all are doing so much wrong on this. It's just.
All right, I'm
tired of fast food at this point.
Move on.
Oh my God. And then the chicken.
Name is that's the order I set it up.
We got to go. We've wasted 20 minutes. I mean, I know it's not a waste for you guys, but we need to go.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
We're just tying it up. Now let's go.
The hot meals are $6, and then the subs are $8 to $9, depending on what you get. And the hot meals, they don't have no type of seasoning on. When I tell you no type of seasoning, they don't have no type of seasoning. You got the collard greens,
What do I walk into?
Pepper, the chicken, bland and dry. I'm telling you, when it's dry, it's dry. It's like eating a Popeye's biscuit on chicken. Like it is so
What
chicken was that you was eating?
It was at Publix, the place that I work at, the place that I be repping all the time. Oh, y'all come to Publix, 10 discount. If you period. If you come to Publix and get your flu shot, at my Publix specifically, if you come there and you get your flu shot, you get a $10 gift card. And that's another thing. Hold on, real quick, and then we can get on with the rest of our day.
Well, we gotta move. My
Christmas gift from Publix. So our holiday gift, we usually get gift cards. That's what we always get. That's how it's been for the past year, right? So I get my holiday gift. This was before Thanksgiving, right? It's $100 gift card. Hallelujah, praise Jesus. That thing was gone in 2 days because I had to buy groceries for my household.
Yeah.
That was not a lot of money to use at Publix, like at all. So then Christmas time rolls around. This is when I was working on Sunday. They come up to me, my new boss, Justin, he come up to me talking about some happy birthday, Cece. And I was like, what is this? And he was like, here you go, Merry Christmas. I was like, what is it? And it's a coupon for a bar cake. Like, what is that? Where's my gift card? This is not going to help me through the holiday season. Where is this? I don't know if I'm entitled or something, but this does not scream Publix 90. On our 90-year anniversary, we got a $90 gift card. Are you kidding me? 90 years calls for a birthday cake. Not no holiday. What am I going to do? And it expires on the 31st. What is? Listen, I'm starting to get sick and tired of Publix. That's all I need to say. We can continue with our day, but like, y'all, somebody about to, listen, I'm about to throw hands with somebody at work at this point. Like, girl, a bar cake, them things are like that big. Well, it's just pumped full of sugar. Like, I don't want that. What I want is a $90, I want a $100 gift card. I want to be able to buy groceries. Thank you. I am finished.
All right. Sleepy Hollow group. Are you done?
I apologize.
Okay, could someone explain to me what was that tangent about, or shall I just?
Wait. See. We can do that after. We can do our part, okay? We can talk about it after we do our stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, slide Miss McClellan, and man, I'm confused.
Is anybody going to share their screen?
Yeah, I'll share it.
I just got to enable it. Allow participants to share screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I could even, you know what, in case that doesn't, no, good, perfect.
Do have to pull up the full screen. You guys see it?
Yep.
All right. Sleepy Hollow presented by Randall, Jenny, LeBron, Alyssa, and Chaz.
And who?
Chase. Why can't Chaz?
His name's not Chase, though.
Who is Chase?
Oh.
Oh, I know who Chase is. That's not Chase. That's Zane. What are you talking about?
That's his
Wait, y'all
brother.
got me confused with my brother? Oh, no.
Wait, I was like, wait.
Name and mispronounced.
LeBron. Yo,
Hey, that's cool
LeBron.
points, brother. It's cool points, brother.
I'm sorry.
You guys can
Yeah,
fix
pretty
that.
I ain't even gonna lie. When I had
Who wrote this
I had
slide? Because
conversations
somebody had to have
with
done it. Who wrote
Chase.
it?
I ain't even gonna much lie. When I had first seen Zane, I had messed around and called him Chase.
Ah!
Because he does look kind of like Chase, doesn't he?
I mean,
What the heck, man?
that makes sense.
Well, I did say Chase.
It's not Chase. It's Zane. Zane, it's okay. We
Hey,
understand.
man. Hey,
I pronounced the name right. Also, sorry, Zane.
it happens all the time, bro. It's cool. It's cool.
Sorry, Mom.
You
But,
said Chaz.
Okay, so I guess we gonna start here. No, you ready? Everybody
Oh,
good?
sorry.
Word. So like Sleepy Hollow, basically, it's a story about it's a story by Washington Irving. It's about a guy, by Ichabod, Crane, trying to get the heart of his lover, Katrina Van Tassel, in the best comical way as possible. He was born in Connecticut, but moved down to Sleepy Hollow, New York, to become a schoolmaster. Throughout his years as a schoolmaster, he was very strict, but not rude. While teaching, his eye caught onto a young student in his class and instantly fell in love with her.
That should be a link.
But Hollow, they had in the town, they had this guy or this like ghost or whatever, the headless horseman that would that they would believe as like higher or whatever. But back to what I was saying about him and Miss Katrina Van Tressel, he would always try to marry her as quickly as possible. So throughout like the story, they were trying to fight and get to where marriage, and he quickly got there, basically. So, yeah.
All right. Random boy.
These are the characters. We got Ichabod Crane. He is scary, a cryberry wimp, and a what seems like a Diary of a Wimpy Kid should star him in a movie. Braun Van Bront, tough, strong, built like Hercules. We got Voltus, Von Tassel, fat old man, grandpa, probably everyone knows him. Hans Von Ripper Ornery, cranky, stay off my grass type fellow. Katrina. I can't really see it. Can you scroll up a little bit?
Can't really scroll up, dude.
Oh.
You put Katrina. Not that right.
I'll just read what I have. Although she can be affectionate, don't let that fool you. Let me go back to where. Okay, she's a little two-faced, both antagonist and protagonist.
So basically, the crazy girl you meet at a college campus.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is he? I thought so. Katrina. Okay, I obviously have not read the story if I'm asking this question, but I thought he worked at like an elementary school.
Oh no, he didn't work at elementary school. That would be even more creepier.
Everyone was together. It would be
like 18.
Schoolhouse type of deal.
Oh, okay, because I was like, wait a second, that's okay. Continue. Fine.
All right. Those are the images I got from the movie. Not gonna lie.
I love him so much. Okay.
Me too.
Wait, the guy on the left from Sweetie Todd?
Both.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp is he's such a good actor. Oh my God.
He is.
Feel bad for his love life, though. Feel bad for him.
So.
I feel bad for him too.
Yeah. They don't ever believe him. That's okay. Oh, she looks young. Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, very, very much so. It's kind of weird how they like did stuff. It's like you so older, and then isn't that like illegal now? Like you can't have like a
relationship with a student. No, you cannot.
Yeah,
no, and also it's morally questionable.
Yeah, like back in the day, it wasn't uncommon for people to get married if they were like 14, 15, but obviously now it's really different. And also, it's illegal to be in a relationship with anyone under 18. I mean, there's like different ages of accountability. What's age of consent in each state? But
some places is 15.
But no matter what, a teacher cannot, like, no matter what age, a teacher cannot be in a relationship with their student.
Favoritism and crap like that, and also it's kind of weird.
It's incorrect.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? It's you! Hi, Chase! Hi!
Yeah, the whole fam.
I'm saying.
Guys, who is
Christ.
the last one? Who's the dude on the left? The drawing.
Oh, that's supposed to be. Hold up. That's supposed to be Hans.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, the themes of the story is that it teaches you to not let things get to you. It also teaches you not to let superstition guide your actions or overwhelm your opinions. The main theme is that the author and the narrator want you to learn from the main character and from their decisions. The part of the theme of Super Hollow is that Ichabod Crane embodies the helpless city dweller who cannot fit into down-to-earth cultures of the Dutch Valley farmers. And the next one, wait for these pictures. Can you go on a conflict? It's a next one. Those. So this is Ichabod in the cartoon and in the movie, whatever. In a somewhat movie. And he letting the superstition get to him.
I don't get that long nose and what big ears. Is it trying to make like an insult on British people, or what they're trying to do?
Not necessarily, but it is like that's kind of how he's described in the story. Like he's not supposed to be particularly attractive. In fact, they talk about how he's like really, really skinny. He's got big hands and big feet and a long nose. But like a lot of girls in town are really into him because he's like so smart, and he one thing that they didn't mention about him is that he's worked in other towns. He's what they called an itinerant teacher, which means he like goes from town to town and takes jobs teaching there for a little while and then moves on. And so I think probably like part of the draw was like, oh, he's new in town and like kind of different from what we're used to. So he, even though he was like a big old nerd, he is kind of like somebody that a lot of the girls like.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate him, but also somewhat respect him now.
Yeah.
Like, he's that guy, like, God dang, I don't like you. By the way, like, you're the ugliest dude I've met. But how did you get all the girls?
And another thing, which is like, it actually like ties in really well right now because y'all are about to talk about conflicts, is that he's like a big nerd and Brom Bones is like big, strong, muscular dude, and they're in competition for the same girl. This is really like the first time that we start to see this like jock versus nerd kind of conflict, which like obviously is still around in movies and everything today, but this is like an example of that.
You know, speaking of the nerds, I always place my money on that. Never diss the nerds. Like they say, like, don't pick with nerds. We can always come back and get you.
You're right. They're smarter. They know what they're doing.
Well,
I'm a nerd and people pick on me. I got them back.
Well,
some people
LeBron James.
There are some that just don't do anything, and that's okay.
That's okay.
But back on topic. Conflict?
All right, so the main conflict in The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is between Ichabod Crane and Brom Bones. So they're both trying to get with Katrina Van Tassel, and basically Brom like pranks Ichabod Crane by dressing up as the Headless Horseman, and he knocks him off his horse by throwing the head. And because Crane was so superstitious, he was permanently scarred from this, and he ran out of town, and it's actually unclear whether he was killed by the Headless Horseman or fled, but a lot of things say that he fled. But either way, the conflict between the two is settled, and Brom gets the girl.
Well, isn't that just fun? I mean, I guess. Go on.
The jock wins.
Yeah. I mean, but don't they usually, like in that one episode of Jesse where Luke got beat up at his prom by that kid, he poured the juice over top of him, and he got the girl, and the girl was like, I'm sorry, I just don't like it. See, I think.
I'm sure, I don't know. I do like that ambiguous ending, though, that like they don't know if he was killed by the Headless Horseman or if he just left town. Like, it's just up in the air as to what happened to Ichabod Crane, and even like whether the Headless Horseman was real. That's cool.
Honestly, all right, what the author is trying to say, Ivan, what is it, Ivan? All right, Washington Ivan is trying to say never be gullible. For example, the character Ichabod Crane was an example of arrogance when he came to, was extremely arrogant when he came to town. He was the town school master and believed he was a ladies' man with a good singing voice. AKA he sucked at singing, he was really bad. He was like me, but less. No, but more. Can't hit those high notes. He believed the story the town people told about the Headless Horseman. He became paranoid. Brom pranked Ichabod by pretending to be the Headless Horseman and scared him out of town. In the end, Ichabod didn't get the girl he liked. And the author, I didn't write more because I don't feel like writing an entire essay. The author was making fun of this. He was making fun of people's superstition, like, oh, people believe these stories. They always go paranoid, always in for the worst. He loves it. He mocks it. In the Rip Van Winkle one, he does the same thing.
Wait. That's not your story.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, this author loves talking about stuff like that, how people be paranoid and do dumb stuff. It's like the Exorcist movies. We all know they ain't real. We all know.
Well, okay.
Do we?
I'll leave that alone. But we all be paranoid. And because of that paranoia, we act like them. We start doing like, hey, let me turn on this light. Oh, let me shut this door. Oh, let me lock this. Paranoia will lead to downfall.
But it could also lead to upbringing as well.
Not doing this.
It could. I'm just saying it could.
But yeah, that was this author trying to say, just don't be gullible. Ichabod, he was gullible. And the man was an idiot too, but hey, smart idiot. Oh shoot, I put the debate. Oh, whatever. My group. How do you feel about Ichabod Crane and his action in the story?
Oh, is this us or y'all?
No, I'm sorry. Everybody, join in.
Oh, okay. How do I feel about Ichabod Crane and his action and story? Well, I haven't read the story.
Going by the descriptions, what do you think of him?
I think he is a pretty cool dude. In fact, I feel like he is the depiction of everybody at some point. Like, you come in and you feel you're the new kid and you feel like you just hot stuff and you just feel like you about to own everything. And then there's just that one person who's just like, slow it down, partner. And then they take it all away from you. Now, did he have to run out of town? I don't think so. But then again, you know, he was very much scared, very paranoid, and he just felt what was right. So
right.
I like him.
Oh, I want to
my group.
Another thing. One thing that they talk about, like, if you've seen the Johnny Depp movie, it doesn't talk about this at all. It does mention it in the cartoon version, but when, like, I'm not really rooting for him and Katrina because it talks about, like, why he loves her. And she's the daughter of, like, the most prosperous farmer in town. And when he thinks about how much, or, like, why he loves her, what he's really thinking about is, like, because
much money.
He's rich, she can afford to buy me all this food. Like, Ichabod Crane is obsessed with eating, which is funny because he's like a skinny little dude, but like he's just thinking all the time. He's like, our wedding feast would be amazing, and like we could afford to eat all this good food because she's rich. He's not even thinking about like, oh, she's rich, so we could get like all this stuff. We get all this land. It's just food. So like that kind
Why
of
is that me though?
That's like, I feel like that's a mood, but also I'm not really rooting for them because it's
Of
like
that
you don't really
specific
love her. You just love that she can give you a lot of food.
Man, listen. Well, now I like him even more because he has
Alright,
his priorities in
question.
check.
All right, next question. I'm going to ask my group for this. Is there any character you can root for in the story? My group. I want to see.
Obviously, the Headless Horseman.
Period.
That's one.
Period.
Randall, Genesis, anyone you root for?
The Headless Horseman because Ichabod is
God
so
dang.
I'll definitely go for the Headless Horseman also.
God dang. Does everyone just root for the killer?
Seriously.
Word.
God dang. Everybody loves the killer.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Because it's such an iconic character. Like, you think, when you think of Halloween, the first few images in your brain are the Headless Horseman, a skeleton, and a zombie, or a vampire. Like, that's the first few things. And he's such an iconic character, you just can't get rid of him.
I feel like
You know?
Disney did that to him.
Oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
Does the book remind you of a different story? If so, why? And give me an example.
Oh, I had it earlier. I don't know. All right, come back to me.
All right. This is me. This book reminds me of the movie Candyman.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's the superstition, different themes, but it's the superstition of we have this being and no one believes him But people believe there's like a small town. Cece.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of It. And you brought it up because they're in such a small town, and like if you look through Stephen King stuff, Derry is everywhere. If you Pet Cemetery that came out a few years ago, she's driving back home and she's driving back to Derry, which I found was really cool. But
You have a connected universe.
yeah, they're pretty crazy. In It, everybody believes that there's something going on because children are just going missing randomly. Now, can they pinpoint it? Absolutely not. Until they just happen to. Yeah, exactly. Because adults can't see it until the second movie, but that's a different conversation. But it's just because of this one little thing that everybody can finally see it, or people choose not to see it, and just happens to be Ichabod as part of the loser squad, and then you know.
But this entire theme, they always does it with a small town. Like small towns always have this big story. In real life, Georgia, my town in Brunswick, we have this story of a black woman and her child. She cursed the town Brunswick. She cursed and said, "This place will never prosper," and never has. Like there always been small shops, nothing major, nothing big, just small stuff, and no one knows why.
I know in Native American tales, because I find it such a good story. The Wendigo is a image of famine and starvation, or saving famine and like death and everything. And it happened in such a small tribe, and then it just keeps going and going, and like there are different versions of it. Like in Latin culture, La Llorona. She's a very big one that you just don't ever know if she really exists until like you either see her or people talk about her.
Yeah, that's me. The last one is N versus N, just movie versus novel. We're gonna watch this movie, the cartoon of it, because of
We only
Zane. He
got like 5 minutes left.
better put that 5 minutes in. So we're doing what Disney should have done. We're blitzing. Don't ask what the heck I was watching.
I don't want to know. Skip to the good part, LeBron.
Give me a number.
I don't know. No.
It's like a different version than what
Yeah.
I've seen.
The Haunted Pumpkin of Sleepy Hollow.
Grab that.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, 1859.
Can you turn it up?
Turn your volume up on your laptop.
Here. I grab a very bad version of this.
Pumbaa is a good movie. It's so cute.
No. Sorry.
Jimmy O Yang is pretty funny as well. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, I grabbed the wrong version of it.
That's all good.
I wanted to get the Disney one. Nostalgia
Yeah,
critic.
I would encourage you guys to watch the Disney one, which is on Disney Plus. It's called Ichabod and Mr. Toad. But it's like pretty true to the story.
We went to go and see the play in like seventh grade, sixth grade, 6th or 7th grade. We went to go see it at the
This is the Disney one. I mean, it's not all of it, obviously, but that's how it starts.
LeBron, we can't hear anything. I thought somebody else would say it, but we can't hear anything.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing playing in the background.
I get.
We had a few slides left, and they were just like local ghost stories that are like kind of similar.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Those stories
Give
are
me
fun.
But yeah, sorry of this audio thing because this is my first time working with this.
No big deal.
It's all
But yeah,
good.
how much time do we have?
3 minutes.
All right, so
That's 3.
one of them is the ghost of Zoe at Pugin's porch, and
Wait, hold up. Here it is.
that used to be downtown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have y'all been there?
No. Yes. I went on a field trip in 3rd or 4th grade.
Really super close to our old building.
There were 2 sisters that lived together for a really long time, and then Elizabeth died after a short illness, and Zoe could not deal with that, so she moved into a nursing home. And 9 years later, after her sister's death, the new owners turned the house into a restaurant and made like renovations, which obviously did not make her ghost happy. And so, because she's upset that her home was turned into a restaurant, she likes to startle people and sometimes pushes people. She can be seen haunting every floor, walking through the dining rooms, coming through the front door, and at the bar.
Oh, okay. I mean, go off, Mrs. Zoe. I mean, it makes sense. Like, why would you turn my house into a restaurant? Oh, I like the USS Yorktown one. That one's fun.
Yeah. So they got like a picture. It's like right there. That's the one. And like, do y'all think it looks like a ghost?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
It looks like a person.
I look like Miss.
It looks like a person with like a beard.
Yeah. He has a long face.
Yeah. All right. And then the St. Philip's graveyard. It says the only ghost here is the Holy Ghost. And then others believe that the ghost of Sue Howard, a woman who died shortly after giving birth to a stillborn baby, haunts the graveyard in the Holy City. And it's said to haunt pregnant women and women who have had miscarriages who pass by.
Isn't that the one with the big gate? Like, isn't that in the graveyard with the big gate around, like, near the old courthouse or whatever?
I think so.
I think so.
Because we went there for a picture field trip with Miss Condon in 6th grade. And we started finding each other's graves. But no, I was glad nobody could find mine because thank heavens. But we started finding each other's graves with the people who had the same names as us. I remember that one. That's such an odd memory, but do you remember that? Oh, the exchange building. Yes.
Yeah.
The Unitarian?
I mean, if you've been to the old exchange building, you know it feels creepy and just
it's
like,
a little weird.
Yeah. You can feel like history and like
kind of sus. Yeah.
Sus history.
Kind of concerning.
Very graveyard. So it's got the ghost of Annabelle Lee, who's Edgar Allan Poe's famous poem by the same name, relating back to last lesson in English. And so her father didn't like Edgar Allan Poe, who was a sailor, and so they engaged in a forbidden tryst meeting at the cemetery. And when she died of yellow fever, her father still wanted them apart, so he dug up all the graves around her so that Poe wouldn't know which one was hers. And many claim to see Annabelle's ghost roaming the cemetery today, still searching for her lost love.
Ooh.
Is Alexis in this meeting? Okay. Hi, Alexis. I just got your call. I'm sorry. Sorry. I think, first off, thank you for your class. This was very nice.
It was good.
I think Ichabod is a great story. It teaches a great moral lesson, and I'm glad you shared it with us. Thank you.
Also, that moral lesson is if you're the smartest guy in the room, but don't fall for the girl who's Two-Faced.
Is she Two-Faced? I didn't even know that. I did not know that.
Two-Faced, just more like undecisive.
Yeah, she's undecided for a while. Like kind of
Like she said, like, oh, I like him because he's strong. I like him because he's smart. Pick somebody, man.
Hold on. I don't think we need to resort to that.Hold on. I think she should have options.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you can't just like control how you feel about people. You might like two people at once. It's happened.
Yeah.
It happened to me before, and guess what? I knocked that stuff down.
I think her feelings are very much valid. It just depends on how you use your feelings.
Your mic's off. You were trying to say something.
That's Alexis.
Right.
Oh yeah, her mic's broken.
We figured that out earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
I would email Mike about that though, Alexis. He might have some advice.
So overall, the story. How do everyone feel about the story itself? Was it good? Was it Was it good? Was it bad? Was it choppy? Did it have like stuff you didn't know? Give me something.
It was basically like it was just like I didn't really like it. I didn't really get like as intrigued as I was like, to say like an Edgar Allan Poe story or whatever. But it was pretty decent for the most part,
Genesis, how do you feel about the story itself?
I mean, I feel like it was crazy, like in different ways. I was just thinking that what if Ichabod didn't follow up the Headless Horseman and like did a good thing? I'm like, what would happen if it was the opposite?
All right, Randall, how do you feel about the story?
This is the challenge.
Randall.
This is the challenge of.
You forgot to mute, Randall, if you were going to disappear like that. How do you feel about the story?
Obviously, you talking about minds. I know. It was it was okay. I like how I can like compare it to other movies and stuff.
Very nice.
Melissa, how do you feel about the story?
Alyssa, there is no sound coming out.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
How do you feel about the story?
Alyssa, lean into your mic and just start.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I like the story. I think it's like classic because you got like the jock versus nerd. She's got to pick which one she likes more, and the jock wins because
it's a jock.
They usually do.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice guys last.
Hold on. Don't you skip me.
Period.
I myself, I like the story, but the problem is just how the author itself describes the story. He's go well into detail. It's not a bad thing, but the thing is, when he talks about the story, I feel like I am watching a sitcom. Well, a rom-com. So when I read the story, I always thought like, okay, we got this nerdy man and this jock. And like you say, it's the first to done it, so my thought process is the nerd will win. But no, he changed it as the jock win.
Yeah. Nice guys finish last.
That is a true statement.
Nice guy always gets screwed over in the end.
Ugh.
But yeah. Dang, we only got like 4 more minutes. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. It just reminds me of Candyman, just with a different theme. Instead of some dude with a hook coming at you, just Hey, are you frozen?
Me?
Oh no, you just sitting really still. I'm like, are you
Oh.
frozen? Like, I swear. Like, you get the whole college girl going on with the whole still face. I'm like, okay, is she frozen or is she trying to pose?
No, I was looking at something. We need to wrap it up though. We're over time.
Oh, we're over. I did a good job. All right, but
Bob
that's
LeBron. Yes, sir. True.
oh, nice background, Japanese style.
It's the wave.
All right, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's our.
Mr. Allen,
That's
when
all.
we
I
gonna-
hope you guys enjoy.
When we gonna be able to do like another like podcast or like whatever? That's
We're gonna do another.
No, listen.
I liked
Okay.
it. I really did.
I enjoyed the podcast, but hear me out. Listen, we just can't do it when Alyssa and I are sick together, or Alexis and I are sick together, because that just did not work out the way it was supposed to. Alexis was like, and I was like, and it was just not correct.
I'm glad you brought that up because Cece, I never got I know that we talked about your copy and you weren't able to send it and stuff, but I still don't have it, so I need to.
You wanna listen to it like now?
Sure.
All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see y'all later.
Yeah, y'all can go. I'm gonna listen to their podcast.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, Ms. McCullough, I'll send you the music and the poem tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I got to finish up that poem. And I got to really look up those terms.
Okay.
Later.
We can do it Friday. Cool.
All right, because I actually want to do this. I need an audience.
Okay.
It's going to be fun.
We can do that.
Hello. Oh, Gatito. Oh, Randall, you got a little beard coming in.
Aww. Look at you.
Okay, bye, Randall. I need you to leave. I need Kate.
I want to hear it.
No.
I want to hear it.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that idea.
I feel like she's the type of person.
I can kick people out if you want me to.
Yeah, kick him out because he can't join back till tomorrow.
He left.
I don't know if I want you to listen either. I feel like you bully us too.
No, we're not now.
Wait, is this after class?
Yes, after class.
Wait,
Yeah.
so I can be in the Zoom now. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I guess we can. Okay, Alexis, you have it on your phone. Oh my God.
We're gonna review it. We're gonna give
We
you.
can't. Oh, wait. No, we can't do you. It's on her phone. It's on her phone.
Can't
Let me explain this. Okay, it's on my voice memos. Let me join the Zoom call again, and I would 100% guarantee my mic will work.
Okay.
My Zoom's just finicky, okay?
It's okay.
It's on her phone because we were both doing it on
It's on
Zoom.
my voice memos.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like,
You
'cause we had
could-
to record over Zoom.
Oh no, you can't do that. You can send it to me.
Unmute your speaker or hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
It works.
Told you. Okay. 10 out of 10.
Dang.
I'm
Let's
just gonna
go.
reveal all of our dark secrets.
When we finished it, it was like 9:00 at night. So don't. It was a wrap up.
So bad I was like, hey, like,
Let's.
I don't even know what's going on. Okay. We have so many drafts. Okay.
Our first draft was 6 minutes long, and it was only the intro.
No, it wasn't. Our first draft was 17 minutes.
Oh, and it was only the intro. Yeah.
We got it down to 8 minutes and 26 seconds.
Okay.
You said 6 minute minimum.
Yeah.
So
I did. But technically, if you'd sent me 17 minutes, I couldn't say anything about it. But
it was a lot of just like, well, like that.
Yes, like it was a ton.
Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast with Cece on Zoom. And Alexis on Zoom. We are inside and you should be too. If you go out, wear a mask because in this story, these people don't.
And they're dead.
Exactly. In this podcast, we compared and contrasted animation from Extraordinary Tales, made in 2015, and the story of The Mask of the Red Death.
The Mask of the Red Death is written by Edgar Allan Poe and is obviously about the Black Plague, which is a coincidence since the world is currently dealing with the pandemic. The story starts off with a graveyard and the poverty being buried. A pretty Cortez is on her way to Prince Prosperio's party. Little does she know it will be her last. Pulling up, she gets out to meet with the prince. Okay, pause. Let's talk about about this prince, because Cece and me have had many upon many conversations about how creepy we think this guy is.
Girl, yeah, so don't even get me started about him.
12 o'clock.
Do that, just be hanging out in front of the Walmart, you know, and be asking where your mama at, how come you ain't got no boyfriend? Like, little nasty weirdo. Anyway, Alexis, you mentioned how weirdly geometrical his lips were or something like that.
Yes, he sips this wine in one scene in the animation and it's so nasty. Anyways, though, in the story, they talk about this party having a whole bunch of rooms.
As we travel through with the prince and his date, we get to see the different rooms. The light blue room, the yellow room, the orange room, the dark blue room, the purple room, the green room, and the red room. As we get to the red room, we meet a figure in a red cloak and mask. That figure then travels through the party and finally meets back up with the prince and his date. The prince tries to stab this character, and the masked character then turns around and kills him in front of everybody. Everyone around him and in the party dies as well. Moral of the story, don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk. Period. Like, straight up. Don't try to stab nobody and then act like you're gonna get away with it. Those rooms are pretty wild in the animation and the story, bro. And if you do some research, like we did, obviously, you would know the common theory for those rooms that they're the symbols for the stages of life.
But us being the deep thinking Aquarius as we are, we decided to dig and make the connection that the rooms could also stand for the seven sins. Obviously, we had to do some research on it, but as soon as we saw the animation and read the story, we knew it. It was kind of hard, like, assigning the rooms to the sins, but we both agreed that some of the rooms can have more than one sin.
That is true. For the green room, I believe that it could be envy.
But I believe that it could be greed, just because it's a dark room and there's money flying everywhere and gambling. I lived in Vegas for some time, so I know what greedy gambling looks like. Everybody wants to win the jackpot and is willing to put their whole life savings on it.
You know what? That is true. That makes a ton of sense, actually. I think it's envy just because with everybody winning and losing money, there are definitely a ton of emotions, including jealousy. Especially when we get to the part where Prince Prospero lost to his date and he just throws his money at her.
Men.
True. Hating for no reason. Let's talk about the orange room. I believe that room is gluttony. What about you, Alexis?
I 100% agree with that. Starting with how many nasty fat men were sitting at the table. There's this one scene in the animation. I'm getting chills up my spine just thinking about it. Where his date takes off her boot and lets him fill it with wine and drink it from her boot. And that is so disgusting. Nasty. Nasty. Nasty.
Girl, I know. Look, do you understand the amount of fungus that is probably on her toes? Like, they did not bathe properly back then. I mean, we are talking about the story during a Black Plague. You know, the one with the rats. And then this fat, funky man behind just eating the meat and still got food on his plate. And he's touching up all on her. Like, get it together. Anyway, I believe it is gluttony just because how much food on the table is being wasted. Then, as we pan after that scene, there's a plate of fruit that grows rotten and black while sitting in front of what looks to be a cow skull, which is also a symbol of death.
And they are fat and need some exercise. The next room is blue and stands for the sin lust. And we can both agree on this one.
Hey man, we both need some baptism after seeing this.
There's really nothing else to say about that room. It's just really unholy.
Yeah, it's bad. Just for a general idea, everyone was naked and doing
XXXXX.
adult things. Yeah, XXXX. The room I really want to talk about though is the purple room. That room is easily the sloth room. You know, like they just chilling in there with no care, smoking hookahs and cigarettes, just lounging, doing nothing. And if we really being honest, I kind of want to be in that room too.
Honestly, same. It looks very cozy, you know? Just imagine watching the stars from that room. It's probably so pretty. The next room is the yellow room. And honestly, we really can't decide on this room, to be honest. Right, Cece?
Right. Everybody's just having fun in there. I really don't see any type of sin in there. Like, really, if we're really being honest.
And then on top of it, it's just really hard to tell if that's actually what the yellow room is.
Yes, that room looks kind of orangish and then like red in certain parts, you know? Like,
but not only do these sins represent, they also represent the stages in life, being newborn, young, teenager, adult, old, and death. Death being the Scarlet Room, which in the animation you see the prince walk through all the rooms, following the masked figure until he's met with his end of his very, very sad, creepy life.
he's probably like way older than she is, to be honest. Like, if we're really being honest, like, besides all of
Romeo
this, like,
and Juliet type situation, yes.
Exactly. Like,
disgusting.
To be honest, he kind of deserved it. Like, how could you try and stab someone when you don't even know who they are? Like, that's wild. When this masked figure shows up, there is this clock that keeps ticking. In the story, the narrator mentions an ebony clock multiple times. Every time the clock struck, the people at the party would stop all their activities, and then after the toll, they would all mutually agree not to stop every time the clock struck. But they would stop every single time.
You know what that means, right? That clock is a metaphor for our living time.
That's true. The clock would warn them, but they really didn't care. It's a shame. They really say YOLO.
You know who else is like YOLO? These people out here now throwing parties and having big gatherings during the COVID-19 pandemic. I mean, do we really all have to go to Saddle Ranch that bad?
Girl, listen. Anyway, with that being said, what's the moral of the story, girlie?
Moral of the story is don't leave your home, kids. Well, that's all the time we have on the podcast. This is your host, Alexis.
And your host, Cece, saying adios, bon voyage, au revoir, sayonara, and
bye.
Okay.
I love it. And so, on top of being entertaining, you got some really good analysis in there too.
It was funny.
I feel like you've listened to it a lot, Alexis, because you're like saying it along with it.
I literally only remember we didn't even listen to it after we were
we were like, okay, send it in, and I was like,
we were like,
cool.
one take strike.
Let's go.
I just remember because we took the time to write a script for like the podcast.
Ad-libbing this is so difficult. Like, you wouldn't think it would be difficult, but it's so hard. That's how we ended up with 17 minutes of just intro, because we couldn't figure out how it was supposed to happen.
Yeah, I was like, let's just do like a free-for-all, like a one take, just to see like what we sound like, and like if we can get our point across, and like what points we want to hit in the podcast and everything like that, and then we can make a script from there. This 17-minute one is
tragic.
I bet it's chaotic.
It's so bad. Like, we were sitting there. Go.
It's just
setting of the stage.
It's just silence.
Mostly. Because there are a lot of things that we saw in this animation that we cannot unsee.
We're talking about the Room of Lust?
Oh my God. Listen, no, we weren't exaggerating in that room. Literally, like, if you look closely, you can see a couple of peens in there. Like, it is so
Not only
bad.
that, I watched it on my, I was like, am I gonna get flagged? Like,
Right. It was
Not
very
remember
graphic.
that. This is the one from Extraordinary Tales?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have to go back and rewatch that.
There's like, there's this part where like, there's just naked ladies floating in the pool. And then there's like this one guy that's getting like an oil massage.
Oh my God. My favorite part out of all of that, it's such a random part, but he's like sitting on a rock with like a trident in his hand and a crown on, and the ladies in that water got like
What on earth? That's so weird.
I watched this animation so many times, man.
It's ridiculous. So I had to listen to the story. I think I only listened to it once, but I went through it again. And I just want to give some basis on that clock, because that clock thing was really messing with me. And along with the rooms and assigning, that was really messing with me. But this clock, listen, this clock was sitting in the back of my head, just staring, ebony clock, ebony clock, ebony clock, over and over and over again. And they would literally, it says in the part, they would all agree to not stop when the clock struck. But then the clock struck once more, and they agreed, and then they just stopped all movements. I was like, what? I was confused. It was just so much going on. Oh my goodness.
There's so many levels.
So many
A
levels.
lot of levels to that story.
Mm.
No.
This is what
You did a great job, and that, like, I already put in a grade. I gave you guys both 100 for it, and it also like really helped your
King, let's go.
Work you can expect from me and Cece when we pair up.
Oh my gosh. Do you know, Miss McClellan, we were gonna have that done like by the end of Thanksgiving week, and we didn't finish it until like Sunday night. It was so
the day before Thanksgiving, and she was like, hey, tomorrow at 12, like, let's meet to do a thing. And I was like, yeah, sure. I wake up at 10:30 to my mother coming into my room being like, it's Thanksgiving! And she woke me up singing a freaking Christmas song. And she's like, there's Christmas on the set. And she was like by my bed dancing. And I was like,
wait, what's the thing you, like, what's the animated version of the...
So it's in Spanish. But if you look it up on YouTube, it should be under.
It's not in Spanish. There's no.
No. The title of it on YouTube.
The subtitles.
Yeah, extraordinary. I can spell. Nary.
So nobody in my family informed me before Thanksgiving that we were having Thanksgiving at 12, because my grandma has cancer and she can't eat at night because she throws up. And so we were like, okay, we're gonna have Thanksgiving at 12 and whatever. She texted me at like 12:10. She's like, hey, like, are you ready? The Zoom link's open. And I'm sitting there, like, with, like, pie on my plate, and I'm like, I am so sorry.
Listen, and I wasn't mad at you. I don't know if it came across in my messages, but I really wasn't mad at you. Like, I already knew it was going to happen that day. I just knew, because we were procrastinating so much during the week. I was just like, I know it's gonna happen. She's gonna say she can't do it, and
we literally like got everything done. And then I was like, hey, like, I have to do some things, like.
And then I was like, I have to do something, and then I have to go and figure this out. Give me until this, and then this is the part that really took me out. I was ready to do it that day, and then literally 30 minutes before we were supposed to sit down, my grandmother comes over and she wants to go somewhere. I was like, I can't do that. I got a project to do. I have to do this. And so we're doing it. And then they're like, my mom was like, I need you to try a dress for me and your grandma. And I was like, okay. So then I take Alexis upstairs with me, and it was just, we did some things on one day and then some things on another, and then ended up, it only took us 3 days overall. But
and then eventually, like, she was like, hey, like, I got called. She was like, hey, like, can I push this thing back again? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then she was like, hey, like, I have to push it back again. And then she just stopped answering me, and I was like,
yeah,
what are we doing?
I got called into work that day. So.
Yeah, it's like, I just got called into work. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm going. And I literally was like, where's your work? And I made my boyfriend come and pick me up, and we went to her work.
Oh my
and I was like, hello.
They spent the evening with me, and then luckily I didn't get yelled at, but they was yelling at me in silence for no reason. I don't understand because they weren't doing anything.
Pity card with your manager. I played the white little girl pity card with your manager, and I was like, I'm so sorry I was there for so long. We had a project, and I was talking to her about a school project. I'm so sorry.
Period. Because they would have never believed me. I'm gonna tell you right now, they would have never believed me.
I mean,
I'm thankful though, because Brian wasn't there that night, and I would have never gotten away with that if Brian was there that night. So, moral of the story: I think we should do another podcast, but Alexis and I cannot be sick. That's it, and it can't be during the holiday.
Podcast together.
He wanted to do another one too. Zane's was really good. He did like a video podcast, but like there were lots of really cool edits and stuff. It looked really cool. So maybe we'll do another one sometime next, like when we come back from Christmas. That'll be fun.
Where's my cats? I have no idea.
I have a cat somewhere. I don't know if she is.
I can't contribute to this.
Oh snap! Wait a second. Hold on.
Well, that's Sage, and then they also.
Oh my goodness!
That's Sage.
Oh, I have a pet to contribute to this.
Okay.
Then they have Moon and Percy and there's Moon, Percy, Kai, Sage.
That's naming all of my cats, period. I have 5 cats in total because I like rescuing cats for some reason.
Sage. And then and Little Bit. Little Bit busted her scratching post open. And she's still there.
This is Asia. I know you're asleep.
She busted her scratching post open because I put catnip in her scratching post. So.
Catnip do be kind of cracked though.
Hello.
Say hello, Asia. Asia was asleep. I'm sorry, y'all. Asia was asleep, so I just took her out of her sleep.
She still wants to be asleep.
You know what?
Yeah, she's like, okay.
Crawling into my room to try and find my cat is just there she is. And then
oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna put lash on. Wait, Asia.
She's her own little void.
Hi.
Asia, you say everybody say hello to the cats and dogs. I want to try this. Stop.
Love all the cats and dogs.
How are you? Oh,
She's getting more.
Oh.
Hi.
This is my really fat cat, so. Did I say love?
Hello, Salem.
Thank you. Very chubby.
My cat is my dog is the oldest out of all of us. She's 7 times 2011, 7 times 9, whatever that may be. 50.
Me and my cats actually all share a birthday.
63? 60.
Why are
63.
Why don't we know that?
I think I don't. Is it 63? 54 or 63? I think. Hold on.
This is Percy.
I have Java.
This is Percy.
63.
Java.
Oh my goodness, Java looks like coffee.
That's my favorite of her cats. They running. I have a video of her cat Percy. Oh my gosh, it's the most demonic thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wait, Kat, are y'all gonna put your animals in the animal competition that Miss Darling is having? Because I know I am. I'm putting all 3 of my babies in there.
I just don't know if I can put all of them or if I have to just put one.
She said, I asked her about how many I can put in there, and she said limit it to 3.
That's gonna be so hard to vote on.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially with my kids. Oh yeah, 100. Oh, definitely. My kids are.
I literally have 5 cats. And
I'm gonna submit my dead gerbil.
I'm gonna submit my other dead cat because she's in a Santa suit, dude. Listen.
I have a gerbil who died of paralysis.
Oh my god. That's so sad.
This gerbil went through, it broke its back and got paralyzed, choked on stuffing, and then my friend who was like housing it at the time, her stepbrother was like, just go to the park and kill it. And he
That's so sad.
That's hilarious.
And
That
so
is so
we took
funny.
it to the park and she
park and
smashed
pull
it
it.
with a giant rock.
Oh my
And
god.
then she went there the next day and an eagle took the body and just ate it for its kids, I guess. So
Oh my
I was like,
God.
the circle of life. I mean,
I guess.
it was so cute. Pumpkin was so cute.
Man.
Oh, here it is. Here's the cat. Her name was Stella, and she. This is my little baby. She was kidnapped from me. She used to go outside a lot, and she got kidnapped by a neighbor. And I know in my heart that he still has my freaking cat, but I can't go over there because dangerous. Yeah.
Pumpkin. His name was Zyferstein.
Zyfer. That sounds like a medication for diabetes.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Wait, cat, does your cat do that too? I left a dead bird over in front of you.
I have a picture of it.
Oh my gosh.
I rescued him because he was
That's funny.
This is Zyferstein.
Oh my goodness, he's so small. Oh, there's me.
I love
He's so small.
He had little white underbelly.
Well, are you good?
He was like black and he had
Hey.
orange spots and he had a white underbelly and his name was Zyferstein.
Zyferstein.
So cute.
Zyferstein the 13th, nickname Pumpkin.
I would win.
13 generations? Okay.
My baby.
Oh my gosh, your dog's so small and cute and fluffy.
That's when she was a baby, but she's still cute. But if I sent this picture, I'd win.
I know if I'd sent this picture, I would win 100%. Do you see how small my cat is? Look at her. She's so small. This is when she was a baby. She was as tall as a water. Oh my god. And then I would take pictures of her like each month next to a water bottle. And oh my gosh. Look at, is that?
No, I had this cat that I rescued. Literally, we walked into a PetSmart to buy another hamster. And it was a rough weekend with my friend. So we walked in to buy another hamster. And the lady just walked in with this abandoned kitten, and then she was like, hey, like, do you want a kitten? And we were like, yeah! And then PetSmart was like, hey, we can't keep this cat carrier, like, we can't keep it because it's donated to us, so do you want it to, like, haul the cat back? And I was like, yeah, I wanted to haul the cat back.
Of course.
So I hauled the cat back, and I named him Mr. Mistopheles. And then I got rid of him the very same day because my father wouldn't let me keep him.
Wow. Okay, this is a very bad picture because I was not a great camera woman in 2014. But this is my other cat. Her name was Halo, and she was hit by a car dramatically. Which she was my sweet angel who ate a centipede in front of me, which I thought was really crazy. Here's that story really quickly because I love this story so much. I tell the story all the time. So I was coming downstairs one night to get something to like drink or eat or something. I don't know. And my cat Twitchy, which is this cat when he was a baby. I have to find pictures of him, but it was that cat and my other cat. And they were sitting in like this little semicircle around something. And I was like, what are y'all staring at? And I was like, move. And they move. And it's a little centipede crawling around on the floor. I was like, oh my God, y'all do something about that. And my cat, Halo, literally goes down there, hits it a few times, then picks it up, puts it in her mouth, and swallows it completely. And that was just the end of it. It was the end of it. No, I was like,
period.
I was like,
time for
We
Spanish.
spent lunch with Miss McClellan.
Lunch with Mr. Cullen, yay! Okay. Oh, I don't have Spanish class. That's right.
But we don't.
No, but we have to watch it. You want to watch the crash course video with me, Alyssa? I mean, we don't have to.
Another crash course video.
I hate crash course, man. I hate John Green. Oh my God. I like him, but I hate him at the same time. Like, shut up. Like, why do you know so much? Stop talking.
You have a
That's a
fifth
good point. Like, how does he know all that stuff?
Okay,
How's
bye,
that-
Alexis.
Bye.
Why does he know? That's too weird.
I got food. I got a burrito.
I want a burrito. Okay, bye.
Bye.